I saw a few acquaintances. I'll go have a chat with them. You stay
Okay.
here.
Vivian, I saw you and Mr. White go upstairs. What happened?
Nothing. My dog got out. I didn't want it to hurt anyone, so I asked the servant to lock it up.
Aha, I see.
Thanks, everyone.
Vivian, happy birthday.
Thank you, Ian. I like it very much. Evette, let's cut the cake together.
Can I?
Of course. We are friends. Or, do you still mind what happened before and blame me?
No, no.
My birthday gift.
Forget it, it's broken. I'll give you another one later. Clean them up. Don't let the guests get hurt.
Sorry, Miss White. It was an accident. I just accidentally stumbled.
Mrs. Godwin, it's good that you're not injured. This was just an accident. Don't take it to heart.
But Ian, this is the birthday gift you gave to me. I only have it once a year.
I can compensate.
Miss Spence, since you insist, then compensate me according to its original price.
How much does this cost?
$1.1 million.
What? Can I pay in installments?
If you don't have money, don't come to the party, stingy woman.
Of course. Miss Spence, do you have a job now? I happen to need a life assistant. The monthly salary is $14,000. Meal and accommodation are included. If you like, you can come to work now.
$14,000 per month. It's about the same as my salary for the job at the construction site.
Mrs. Godwin, don't take it to heart. Vivian was joking. Mr. Godwin and I are good friends. This is just a jade bracelet. It's nothing.
Mr. White, thank you. But I indeed broke Miss White's birthday gift. I have to compensate for it. Don't worry, I don't feel much pressure. There will be a match a few days later. As long as I win the championship, I can get a $140,000 reward and a $280,000 commercial ad. I can pay it off soon.
Well, how about you work for me half a day every day? If you have training, you can take leave at any time. The monthly salary is still $14,000.
Vivian, you need to think about it carefully. You're doing this at a loss.
She's a dying person. No matter what I give to her, they will eventually come back to me. Miss Spence is the future champion. She deserves it.
Miss White, as long as you're willing, I can be your life assistant.
Evette, you'll come to me yourself. I'll definitely find a way to kill you. Ian. Mrs. Godwin personally agreed. You won't object, right?
You.
No need to bother. I'll compensate for what she has broken. How much is it?
No need. I'll take my responsibility. I've already made a deal with Miss White. I can repay in installments.
You're my wife. If you go to be a maid, I'll feel embarrassed too.
Sir, the point is that you don't have $1.1 million.
I'm the president's secretary. I can ask him to advance my salary.
You're just a secretary. How can you let your boss clean up your mess? At worst, you can pretend that you don't know me. Miss White, we've finished our discussion. I can be your life assistant.
Okay. Take Miss Spence to get changed. You'll have Talkley in this place later.
Madam, please come with me.
A man must bear the consequences of his own actions. Miss White ran away from our wedding, letting the Godwin family become a joke in Elfrida. How will you bear the consequences?
We can hold a wedding again.
I won't make the same mistake twice. Since Miss White doesn't want to take responsibility, I can only ask the White family for an explanation.
Mr. Godwin. Mr. Godwin. Mr. Godwin. Mr. Godwin. Mr. Godwin, the matter isn't that serious. Vivian is still young and ignorant. If she did anything wrong, I'll let her apologize to you. It's also that I feel like Mrs. Godwin is like my sister, and I wanted to let Mrs. Godwin stay for 2 more days.
Mr. White, no need to walk me out.
I'll talk to Mr. Godwin now. Pay attention, don't let Mrs. Godwin do a maid's work. After the party, send her home safely. By the way, let Vivian come to my study.
Miss White, please move your foot.
This outfit suits you very well.
Mrs. Godwin, Mr. White said that you don't need to do this.
She made a mistake, so she must be punished.
But Mr. White said,
Who is the master here? Go away. Find a chance and let Evette have a car accident.
I don't dare to do that.
I've already found an excuse for you. What are you afraid of? If you don't do it, you'll get fired.
Yes.
Miss Spence, are you done here? I bought some flowers. They are delivered to the entrance. Can you help me move them?
Sure.
Miss Spence, are you okay? What's wrong with you? Get out of the car now.
Miss White, the brakes failed. I'll take the car in for a service. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Okay, I see. Miss Spence, since you didn't get any hurt, how about we let this thing go?
Brake failure? Why do I think you wanted to kill me? But Miss White asked me to let it go. If I refuse to let go, will the White family withdraw its cooperation with the Godwin family? Then Garrett's job. Fine. I didn't get hurt anyway.
There are many plates left unwashed. You go and wash them. What a good for nothing.
Miss White, this is really not my fault. She stepped on the car and I couldn't drive it forward. There's something wrong with her.
Get lost.
Mr. Godwin, Miss White stood you up. We can use it to let the White group give us a bit more profit.
No need. Just cancel the cooperation.
Ah, okay. Mr. Godwin, what are you looking for?
The Ogden Group's business plan. I've seen it. It's very feasible. Find a time and give Mr. Ogden a call. Ask him if he is available for a meeting tonight.
But Mr. Godwin, Mr. White especially returned from abroad to negotiate cooperation with you. The atmosphere between you was very nice. You also promised to help him find his sister. Why did you suddenly change your mind?
Vivian ran away from our wedding, but the White family still hasn't explained anything to me. They also let my wife work as a maid for Vivian. I've never experienced such a shameful thing in my life.
How could the White family do that?
Our cooperation with Sorg is about to expire, right?
Yes.
Call Sorg's president. Ask him to make a choice between us and the White group.
The answer is very obvious. Mr. Godwin, he'll definitely choose us. When the president of Sorg knew you were getting married, he prepared generous gifts in advance. He even bought a cruise ship and sent it to you from abroad. It's very obvious that he wants to keep his partnership with us.
Mr. Godwin, Mr. White is here. He said he wanted to meet you.
Tell him I'm not here.
Yes. Mr. White, the Sorg company just sent a message saying that the raw materials encountered a storm at sea. It's force majeure. The delivery will be delayed.
I've checked the weather. There is no storm at sea. Sorg once torn you the contract with the Godwin Group. They must have gotten some news and want to show the Godwin Group their attitude. Vivian. That's all her fault.
Ian, what's up? Why did you ask me to come here?
Get prepared. You'll go to the Godwin's house tomorrow to apologize.
Why? Is it because I asked Evette to work as my maid? Ian, you also didn't object.
I objected twice. Didn't you hear that? Did you want me to cover your mouth or let the servants send you back to your room? Today is your birthday. I can't scold you in front of so many people. I thought you knew what you should do, but... And now, Mr. Godwin cancelled the cooperation. Other companies also began to add fuel to the fire. What am I supposed to do?
Ian, Evette broke me birthday gift. Shouldn't she compensate for that?
Do you think there is no security camera in the hall?
That's impossible. I turned off all the security cameras in advance.
Do you think I wouldn't check them before the party began? Was it you who agreed to marry Garrett? It was your own decision to run away from your wedding. Now, the trouble comes. The Godwin Group cancelled the cooperation, and the White family has to bear the consequences.
The Godwin family is the richest family in Elfrida. But so what? Why should we be afraid of them?
But we were friends. One more friend in business, one less enemy in business. Have you ever seen any family who likes to find enemies for themselves?
At worst, we can let them gain more profits.
You still don't understand it. Is that waiter today your man?
Ian, why do you have to charge me with something I didn't do? I don't know him.
A gangster could sneak into the White's house at will. Do you think those security guards are all blind? I don't care why you want to kill Evette. But I hope you can remember one thing. Even though my mom likes you, you can't use my sister's identity act at your vicious will. Understand? You. Go to the Godwin's house to apologize. Do you hear me?
Okay.
Evette, why are you the only one back? Where's Garrett?
He should still be in the White's house.
Evette, what happened to you? You look very tired.
I mopped the floor of the hall and washed all the plates in the kitchen. Yes, I'm tired.
Evette, you went to the White family too. Do a part-time job.
No, I accidentally broke Miss White's birthday gift. I work as her life assistant to compensate her.
Didn't Garrett help you?
He's just a secretary. He can't be of much help. And he has already helped me a lot. I can't always rely on him.
A secretary. Her hand-picking gesture is exactly the same as hers, Evette Spence.
Yeah?
You are Evette Spence. How can you be Evette Spence?
I am Evette Spence. My grandma gave me this name. If you don't like that name, you can call me Mrs. Godwin.
You don't recognize me. I am Marvin Lee. I was your neighbor when we were kids.
Marvin? You are Marvin. Marvin. You've changed a lot. What happened to you?
Evette, you went to collect garbage again?
It's so hot. I want to buy an air conditioner for my grandma. What about you? Why are you outside on such a hot day?
Someone took away my bike. I don't dare to go back.
Was it Bob? I'll get your bike back now. Here.
Thank you, Evette.
You're welcome. If Bob robs you again, just tell me. Evette, Evette, the brave Evette. Look, observe, and there it is. Go and collect more bottles.
How did you become Garrett's father's illegitimate? Didn't your mother say your dad was abroad?
It's disgraceful to be someone's mistress. My mother knew that she couldn't tell me about it. As for why I'm here, I have a heart disease. After my dad died, my mom had no money to raise me, so she put me at the gate of the Godwin's house. Since then, I've been living here and never gone back again.
I'm sorry. It must be very hard for you.
It's all in the past. I won't worry about how to survive anymore. And I'm slowly fulfilling my dreams. Travel around the world.
What about your heart disease? Disappeared?
No. So, Garrett is taking care of all the company's affairs. I never intervened.
It's okay. Look, you have become tall and handsome. You were skinny and small before, and I couldn't even recognize you. Sorry, did I use too much strength?
It's fine. Go back to the room with me, Garrett.
Sir, you are back. See you tomorrow, Harvey.
See you tomorrow. You're still the same as when you were a child. Please remember your identity, Mrs. Godwin.
Is it because of me and Harvey? We didn't do anything. He's actually...
I don't want to know the things between you two. You'd better stay away from him.
All right. Oh, I'm too tired. I need to sleep.
How many things have you done today?
I just mopped the entire floor in the hall and washed hundreds of cups and plates.
Hundreds of cups and plates? Did you wash all the dishes after the party? The White family. I can help you. You don't have to work so hard.
How?
You're not asleep?
Almost asleep, but your voice sobered me up a little. Sir, what is your idea?
Be my real wife, and I will help you solve everything.
I thought he really had a good idea. Turns out he was teasing me again. It's my turn now. Are you okay?
What are you doing?
You took advantage of me.
It was you who kissed me so suddenly, not the other way around.
You could avoid me. Why didn't you?
You're my wife. Why should I avoid your kiss?
It's a sham marriage. It was a deal. Never mind. I'm going to sleep. Good morning, sir.
I'll take you to the gym.
Okay. I need to call Miss White first. Miss White, I need to go to the gym to train, so I won't go to your place today.
Okay. Miss Spence, which gym do you train at?
North Alfreda Gym. It's in the suburbs.
Okay, I hope you'll become a world champion soon. Apologize? Evette. See if you can survive tonight.
Bye, the future champion.
Bye, sir. Have a good day.
Mr. Godwin, Mr. White is here again. Still refused to meet him?
Yes.
Evette, lift it up. It's 150 kilos.
Okay.
Bravo, Mr. Godwin has introduced a talent to me. This time, the champion of the competition will be us.
"10 minutes later, this woman will appear in this alley. This is the place she'll definitely pass. You should know what to do."
Yes, Miss White.
See you tomorrow.
See you, Evette? Doesn't your husband come to pick you up?
He's working. I'll take the bus. What do you want?
Hey, pretty girl, let's have fun.
You damn debt collectors. What's wrong with you? I've repaid you $35,000 already. Can you take a break?
What, $35,000?
You're not my adoptive father's creditors?
I don't know what you're talking about. If you what's good for you, go with us.
A bunch of lame ducks want to rob me? What a joke.
Useless. You can't even take down a woman.
Miss White, it's not that we're useless. That woman is very strong.
I've set Evette up several times, but all of them failed. Is she really that strong? Hello?
You didn't listen to my words.
I'm out buying gifts. It's not good to apologize empty-handed.
If you haven't gone this afternoon, I'll send you back to Mom. Don't hinder me in my work here.
Okay. Don't think that I don't know it. The real purpose of your return to the country is to look for Evette. I won't let you get what you want. You don't have to come this afternoon.
What about the money I owe you?
You don't need to come anymore.
Hello, Miss White? What happened? Garrett must have done something. I need to ask him.
I've mentioned several projects during the meeting. Have you recorded them all? Let the planning department get busy.
May I ask where the secretary department is?
Just go forward and turn right.
Don't worry, Mr. Dwyer. I'll do it right away.
Sir, this is...
Well, this is the president of the Godwin Group. Mr. Dwyer.
Yeah, right, yes. I am Mr. Dwyer.
Hello, Mr. Dwyer. Have we met before? When I pretended to be Garrett's bride, it was you who drove the car.
That day, let me explain. I was going to marry the daughter of a wealthy family. Mr. Dwyer felt happy for me and personally drove me to the venue.
Oh, yes. Well, Garrett is like my confidant. It was just a car. It's nothing.
But how could Garrett let his superior drive for him? Mr. Dwyer, it's 12 noon. Is it lunch break now?
Well, yes.
Of course, we never let our employees work overtime. By the way, Mr. Dwyer, you haven't eaten yet. Go and have lunch. Don't worry, the tasks you gave me will be completed perfectly.
Okay. Garrett, I trust you. Thanks.
Goodbye, Mr. Dwyer.
Evette, why are you here?
I brought you lunch.
You made lunch for me?
I bought it.
Let's go. How do you know I like these?
I called the servants and asked them about it.
Thank you.
Sir, did you help me pay back the $1.1 million? Just now, Miss White called me. She said I didn't need to go to her place anymore.
No, I don't have $1.1 million.
Then why did she say that?
Could it be that Mr. White has chosen a new gift for her, so you don't need to compensate?
Mr. White is really generous. No wonder even if you were in debt, you still wanted to marry Vivian.
Well, Vivian is quite hostile to you. Be careful.
Do you still hold grudges because Vivian stood you upon the wedding day? How about this? I'll sell the gift that Mr. Godwin gave me and use the money to pay off your debts. Will you feel better?
Just keep the jewelry. This is not what I want to say.
Then what is it?
The waiter who wanted to kill you at the party yesterday ran away.
So?
Dumb. If that waiter was really sent there by your adoptive father's creditor, then that matter must have nothing to do with the White family. But why did the White family let him go?
Maybe that waiter successfully avoided all the bodyguards and sneaked out.
When that waiter sneaked in, he successfully avoided all the bodyguards. When he stole clothes and pretended to be a waiter, none of the bodyguards noticed him. After we found he tried to kill you, we locked him up, but he again successfully avoided all the bodyguards and ran away. He didn't alarm anyone. Do you still think there's no problem with the White family?
No. But there's no grudge between us. Why does Miss White want to kill me? Could it be because of you? Because you married me. Why did you hit me again?
If Vivian really liked me, she wouldn't run away on the wedding day.
You're right. Then why does Miss White want to kill me? It's so complicated.
On the wedding day, Vivian said she would take the real Miss White home. But so many days have passed, there's no trace of the real Miss White. That day, she must have something more important than taking the real Miss White home. Does it have something to do with her hostility towards Evette?